I've heard a big crunch there. VSC.
Now is that Yuki Tsunoda?
What happened? That was a bit... Whatever just happened, it was a big crash. Tsunoda into the back of Stroll, was that? Ah. Oh. Now, Canada is a race, right, that in this game, you often have mental numbers of DNF. So I'm expecting a chaotic race weekend. I'm going to be disappointed if we don't get that here, really. I think my plan is to go early this session and hope that I could just set a nice early time. I feel like we're so much faster than the Hugo. This is a track that suits us. We're a lot quicker than the Hugo Boss cars. We're a lot faster than the Alpha Tauri. The Hugo Boss car are the Alpha Tauri. The Alfa Romeo Sauber cars. So I feel like just getting out early here. I feel like there's always going to be four cars that are slower than us because there's two teams that just don't score points at the moment in this championship. I think we should be good here. Like Mick is 4 tenths down. Maloney's down. I'm feeling quietly confident. I don't feel like I have to go out again here with either driver. Like Pacher might look close, but I don't see a world where the Hugo Boss car improves. Although both Saubers being faster is a tiny bit concerning. It's a sprint weekend, so tyre management is going to be important. I suppose you can just go out in a used set, can't you? You can just go out in his current set just to be safe. You know the deal. You know the vibes. Albon was so awful in Spain. I feel like he's got to do better this time around. Last race, if you missed it, Albon qualified 14th. Pacher was 4th. Now, Albon wasn't blocked or anything. It was just a slow lap for him. I feel like in our save game, though, right now, everyone behind Ferrari and Red Bull, really, is pretty closely matched. Like, there is not a massive difference. If a driver just has an off lap, they will drop, like, 10 places. That's just the nature of the beast. Thursday I went to Ajax v Marseille. It was 3-3, definitely fun. I've been to the stadium in Ajax. Ajax in Amsterdam. I didn't go on a match day. It was during TwitchCon. Who's just blocked me there? I mean, we're not improving, are we? Well, we were improving, but we've just been blocked. I'll let him finish the lap. I'm a bit concerned that might have mudded me. Yeah, I went to the Johan Cruyff Arena. It looked immense from the outside, but sadly went on a day where there was no stadium tour. Sad. How much time did we lose in that final sector? Will we still improve? No, we lost a load of time. We're only ahead of Danny Rick because we set a time earlier. Good news for us. Zhou's going quicker, but everyone else is going slower. So I think we're going to be safe. Are we good? We're good. It was never in doubt. Okay, Pacher is going to cross the line here. DRS active, flap open. How far behind is he? Okay, it's a closer gap than before. That's good, but might not be good enough still. So I think my content, for people wondering, Jack, what's the content plan for FM24? My plan is to do a beta save that will be a 1-season save. And then we will start Park to Prem right away. I won't be using a lower league database. We'll be just using the base game, kind of national north-south, as a starting point, assuming that they don't add more leagues into Football Manager. And then, obviously, it's going to be a moving team, Park to Prem, this time around, which I want to start sooner so I've got more time later on in the year to start a second big save. Because the issue with starting Park to Prem a little bit later and waiting for lower league databases is because you start later, you don't have as much time at the end of the year for a second longer save game. But I think we'll do the usual thing where we holiday forward to like the real life date that the series starts on and then like apply for jobs from there. And it is going to be a moving club save this year, which again will probably result in it like not lasting as long. But I like moving around clubs. I kind of enjoy doing the Union Berlin to Dortmund one this year. There's a reason that I did that moving club save. It was to test out how popular that might be as a thing. And then the plan basically is do Park to Prem. We'll be moving around clubs, starting obviously in November. And I'd like to think that'll be finished by the end of January. And by then, I suspect we'll be in a position where community-made face packs and stadium packs and stuff all exist for the Japanese Football League. Probably with all the latest kits, any players that have been added. Don't forget that in Football Manager, we've never had Japanese players before playing in Japan. Like, that's not been a thing in the Football Manager era, at least. I know Championship Manager used to have the J-League. And my plan is to do a either Tier 5 or Tier 6 Japanese one-club save, which I think will be really, really fun, because if you saw my tweet about it during the week, the Japanese lower league system is mental. The 5th tier, there's 135 teams in it, and 0 to 2 teams get promoted a year. It's the hardest league to get promoted out of in the world. And I think in Football Manager, it'll be really, really fun to do. And also, because the Japanese football season kind of runs from spring to autumn, hopefully by the time we've wrapped up Park to Prem in the spring, the new J-League season will be active in Football Manager as well. What can Albon do? Is it going to be a fast lap overall? He was already 4th fastest. He has improved. Is Pacher going to improve? Because he is right on the bubble right now.
Yeah, that's a good lap. That's a good lap.
No. Okay, that traffic that we hit, I think, was pretty bad. Everyone else but this is on flying laps. Sainz is definitely going quicker unless he gets blocked. We're definitely out here, by the way. Definitely 100%. Oh, I don't think Sainz lost any time that lap, really, due to the traffic. He did lose time due to the traffic. That is so close, a 10th of a second. But Pacher is out. The poo has been flushed, I'm afraid to say, for the believers. Albon's in a great spot. But Pacher fans not looking great. Gasly could still knock down Sainz here. He doesn't. He manages to knock us down, though. What's that? 4th and 12th? That's not dissimilar to Spain. Okay, Albon set to time here. It's not going to be as fast as Lando. Lando in that McLaren is rapid so far. But I'm a bit confused how Lando's getting so much time out of that car when Yuki went out as early as he did. Less than a 10th in it, though, and we were on used tyres. Was he on used tyres? He was on used tyres as well. I can't even use that. Have we just been blocked here, or is this Merc going to get out of the way at a good time? He had to lift there. I think that Mercedes is just mudding my lap. It was Ocon. It's always Ocon. Okay, Albon's going to cross the line. I don't think he's going to go better because of that lift he had to do. It's not great.
P7.
It's not great.
So it was a good lap.
It's not great. Did Ocon not make the start-finish line there to set a lap? Okay, P8, P12 for the race. Not ideal. Not ideal.
Here we go.
Okay, Red Bull locking out the front grid. Ferrari immediately behind. I want to be best of the rest this weekend. We got 5th and 6th in Spain. That's what I want here in Canada. It might be ambitious, but we'll see how we get on. Teo Pacher starting further back. Canada, traditionally a scrappy race, I feel like, in F1 Manager. It's a race with drama. It's a race where things can happen. Obviously, DRS is active after lap 1 as well, which I think with our car is going to suit us pretty nicely. No positions lost in the opening, which is always nice. Yeah, DRS active after lap 1. Tyres are not going to be a concern here during this sprint race unless you lock up. We have got a Sauber behind us there. We're going to take a funny line, but we've managed to fend off Hauger. Hauger has a 78 rating, and this last corner of this I said this last corner, the last hairpin of the lap. It's not the last corner. Cars often lock up. This is a corner where you can see big shunts in the game. I'm hoping that Hauger won't be doing that to us. And good news, he won't be doing it to us yet. We have no DRS, and that is how much we're pushing the Mercedes. I'm feeling good about our race pace here. I think the DRS setup of this circuit, combined with our acceleration, low-speed cornering, is going to put us in a great spot. Albon's up a place already. That is massive. Hauger's already now a second behind Pacher.
We're making progress. Okay, that's good.
And Pacher's up a place as well on Gasly. We are quick here. This is a good track for us. It's a bit annoying that these guys have got DRS on each other to help them defend. Although, if Norris gets past Perez, Perez won't have DRS for this next bit for us.
Yes,
Pacher's got Stroll as well, which is massive. Pacher needs to keep pushing, though. We need to get within a second of Bottas up the road. Albon up to 6th. Things you love. I've jinxed it. I've jinxed it. Keep pushing, my son. Okay, have the outside for the entry to this chicane, but the inside for the exit, which I think is more important. Okay, massive. I do need to watch our tyres just a little bit here, but that is good. We're motor racing. Norris has no DRS to defend either here. But yeah, fastest sector 1 of the race so far right there. Life's good. I want to try and get past the Sauber of Bottas here, but these guys all have DRS on each other. Tell you what, Albon is not far off DRS range on the Ferraris all of a sudden. We have closed that gap. In fact, everyone has bunched up. Wow, okay, everyone is pretty close together. It's a bit unfortunate that Albon's not got DRS. We can afford to push the tyres a little bit. I think 106 was the overheating point. This is getting close. I think when you've got drivers like Lawson, Drugovic, yellow flag. What's happened? Crash involving multiple cars. What happened? Oh no, it's a Hugo Boss car. It's Nick de Vries. Oh, you dinguses. You're racing in last during a sprint race and you're doing that to each other. Who was it? It was Nick de Vries. Was it Mick or was it Maloney? It was Mick. It was Mick. Mick fans, look away now. Come on, Teo, get us 8th. We started 8th and 12th, so this has already been a really good race for us. Really good race for us. Ah! It's a red flag. It's a red flag.
It was the Williams driver we see there.
He's driven into us there. We're alongside.
And oh, that's obviously far from intentional, but there was contact. The team
We were alongside there.
to establish the full extent.
Is he out? Is he out? Surely he's not out. Surely he's not out. No! 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 He was driving so well. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I don't want to look. I'm going to blindfold myself. This seems like a great idea. I can't feel any pain now. Although I can't hear notifications either. I'm so sad. Well, to the people who predicted a DNF, you got your luck. It's the wall of champions that he's hit, you know. That's a good sign, right? Norris is out as well. Only silver lining here. Oh my, I can't believe that, chat. I can't believe it. That is so annoying. I wonder if the other teams are going to swap tyres around here. Because our tyre allocation is already a bit tight. So you have to imagine it's going to be the same for everyone. Okay, interesting. Russell has not put on fresh tyres. He's put on some worn softs. He's the car directly in front. The Red Bulls and Sainz did put on fresh softs, but Russell has been hung out to dry here. Gasly is using old softs as well. So the tyres that we saved in quali, very useful now. No penalty for Norris or Pachet. They decided that was a racing incident, I guess. I'm fine, I'm calm, everything's fine. DRS will be active after this lap, of course. It is going to be like Baku again, isn't it, for Teo? Teo is going to have to make his way from the back. Poor Gasly has been mudded, hasn't he, on 69, nice, percent wear tyres. Okay, Perez is already a second and a half behind. I mean, we've had a stonker there. Is Perez on fresh softs? Perez was on Perez was on pretty much same state softs as us. Other team brands such as Alpha to Sauber, Alpha to Hugo, automatically generator, they're actually done using mods. You can't do them using a database editor. Oh my god, the Red Bulls have crashed! The Red Bulls have crashed! Wait, is it a red flag as well? Why is it all red? Last lap crash for the Red Bulls and the race is over. Does that mean we've got third? Last lap red flag to end the race. The game doesn't know what to do. Oh my god. It's a podium. Wait, surely they're not given... They've been given the race. They've been given the win. I've been scammed. I've been scammed. They get the points. VAR. VAR. Does that mean they're going to start first and second as well? So whenever a red flag happens, you usually take the timing from the starting line. But then again, usually a red flag doesn't happen on the last lap. Because if a red flag happens on another lap, obviously you all go into the pits. If this happened in real life, this definitely isn't how it would play out. It's the last timing line that everyone has crossed. True. But equally, if it's on the last lap, you still have to be able to finish the race, no? Did Bottas get 2 points? That's Sauber's first points. That's massive for them. We're starting 5th. We're starting pissing 5th. I mean, I hope they have penalties. Oh, we have parts missing. Oh my god. I didn't realize Pachere's crash was this bad. What? This has been a terrible weekend. I feel like this is the best strategy for car development. Chat, I can't believe those circumstances. I'm sad we didn't get to watch a replay of the crash either. Okay, chat. Let's hope the actual race is, I want to say, less eventful than the sprint race. Less eventful for us on a personal level. I don't want Pacher crashing again.
The drivers are ready and
It's a Red Bull start first and second. I'm livid. I'm fuming.
it's lights out and away we go.
I am fuming. I think our aim this weekend has to be best of the rest. Okay, loads of medium runners in front of Pacher. Medium runners in front of Albon as well. I wonder if we can make some progress with signs together. Oh my word. People driving side by side already lap 1. I'm nervous. It's going to be a test of Teo's overtaking here. He probably doesn't need to push as aggressively right away because of the fact they're on the mediums. We'll keep an eye on that gap. But I'm thinking save battery as we follow our way through. Oh, it's crowded, is what I will say. Was that a crash? Did I hear a crash? No. Okay, I'm hearing things. That's not a good sign. Okay, Teo. We've got past one car. That is Mick past. I think we're going to be following Lando through the pack here. But we'll see. If Albon gets past here, this would be really, really nice, actually.
So we can close the gap to the cars ahead.
Because Perez is not going to have DRS now, I don't think. Or does he have DRS? No, Perez doesn't. Oh, he does have DRS on the Ferraris.
You're doing a good job. Currently P5.
Love that. You're doing a great job. Right. On board with you, Teo Pacher. My friend. He's got high confidence. It's him and Lando going into this corner again. Why not tell him to get aggressive on the overtakes? It didn't cost us last time, did it? Oh, go on. 2 for 1? 2 for 1, Teo? 2 for 1. It's Zane Maloney. I'm scared of Zane Maloney. He's rather crash prone as our Zane. Inside line, soft tyres. We're cooking. We're cooking. Let him cook. Not his tyres, by the way, just in general. He's cooking. Right, next at the road, De Vries. So just as a reminder, I think everyone else is going to be doing a medium-hard one-stop, maybe a soft-hard one-stop. Might see some teams go soft, medium, soft. That is the strategy that we're using with Pacher. So getting through these medium runners early on is kind of important. Depending on the traffic situation, because my concern here is that I thought everyone around us would start on the soft tyres, and they haven't. So depending on how things are looking, I might be tempted to go soft, medium, soft with Pacher rather than soft, soft, medium. Because the risk is if I pit for these softs, I might end up hitting the back of these medium runners extending. Whereas that is a lot less likely to happen if I'm on the mediums, and it gives me the added bonus of the fact that I will be on soft tyres for the last stint, where a lot of runners will be on hards they're managing to the end. Okay, next 2 runners are medium runners, and then Magnussen is the next car up the road for us. Stroll, I think, must have started on used soft, so he might not have another set here. Okay. Hauger's going to have no DRS here to defend, and then that's the last medium runner cleared. We are flying.
Drop back.
Albon is right behind Russell as well. Can't get past him. Now, all these cars in front are on mediums and softs. I wonder if I try and make my softs last a little bit longer for the hards. I wonder if I can be on a slightly less aggressive push. Oh, Bashir got Hauger as well.
It was the Williams driver we see there.
Didn't even have DRS. Didn't even... Actually, technically he did have DRS. But he got the corner. He got it done in the chicane under braking. What's my opinion on AlphaTauri's driver lineup for next year? I think it's good. I think Red Bull wouldn't have done what they've done unless they have a plan for Lawson. In terms of, I think he is very likely to go to Williams now. Either that or he does another year in Super Formula. There's been a big crash. I've heard a big crunch there. VSC.
Now is that Yuki Tsunoda?
What happened? That was a bit... Whatever just happened, it was a big crash. Tsunoda into the back of Stroll, was that? Ah. Oh. Thinking. Chat, am I cooking too much? Yeah. I am cooking too much. That is too much cooking. In danger of burning stuff with that cooking. Has the decision been made about Albon next season? It hasn't, but I'll be honest. As he races, it becomes harder and harder to justify dropping him. Which I know is not an answer that everyone wants to hear necessarily, but he's been good. He has just been good. I'm going to pit this lap with Teo because we're losing a lot of time.
Keep pushing.
Albon's lost out to Ocon, but Ocon is the fastest driver on track when he pushes.
Going into turn 9. It's certainly inviting.
Do we not have DRS there? We don't have DRS there. I didn't even notice. I feel now that will mean that Ocon doesn't have DRS here. So there's maybe a chance to just come straight back at him. What are we going to get here? Good stop. Good enough. That'll do me. We've not been quick on the pit stops this year, but we've not had many issues, which is the main thing. And I think I found the gap to come out into here as well. Yeah, I have. Okay, that's really good. How's Bashir looking? Okay, Bashir is now caught up to the Hasses, by the way. That was quicker than I expected him to. They're on worn mediums. Now, the concerning thing here is De Vries and Danny Rick are within DRS range on each other. But I'm hoping they won't be too challenging to pass, even if we are not in a position really to push the battery or fuel. Unfortunately, we have just lost ground to the front four, but they are just faster cars, sadly. Bit concerned we're going to lose out to Perez here, but I think he is the one driver threatening Albon. Albon is probably racing Ocon here. I think because Perez is going onto the mediums, he will have fresher hards for later. We'll have track position over Perez, I imagine, on the hards, but it's going to be harder to make them last to the end. I actually don't know what the game counts as an overtake, if it only counts on-track overtakes or just any passing. Yellow flag. Red flag. Red flag. Red flag. I tell you what, I am so lucky I didn't pit Albon. It's the third red flag of the weekend.
Right, let's have a look as we go into turn.
It's Zhou into Magnussen, I think.
Room to maneuver.
Oh my...
Just one car involved in that, as you can see. And they'll have to pick themselves up.
That is... That's a smash. Oh, that does mud Bashir, doesn't it? Well, Albon goes on to the... Albon gets the free switch onto the hards, which is great, although everyone will take that. Bashir has fresh mediums I can put him onto. So I guess we just slap on it. Everyone else is going to be on hards, though. Everyone else is now going to take this as a chance to go onto the hards. So I'm probably better off just going on the softs here to go soft, medium to the end. Because the fresh softs will work well against the fresh hards, and then as the hards drop off, the mediums should come into their own. I could just put Bashir onto the hards now. But if I follow everyone else's lead, it's not going to be as good. So I think we go soft... mediums. It's a good job we've got so many mediums on Bashir this weekend because we had the sprint race weekend, less practice sessions, and he was our driver who didn't use the mediums. Bit unfortunate for Albon, he dropped behind both Mercedes. I assume everyone's gone onto hards here, otherwise the Teo decision makes little to no sense. Okay, what's everyone on here? Okay, loads of people on hards. Lots of people took it as a chance to go onto the mediums. Interesting. Bashir, Mick and De Vries are all on the softs, though. We've had 4 DNFs in 30 laps. Sainz, Verstappen and Ocon aren't going to the end of the race then on their current tyres. That's interesting. Bashir's got Bottas and Danny Rick. Things you love to see.
Right, here's the action at turn 10. Can they squeeze by?
Can they squeeze by? We already know the answer. It's happened.
And that's 10th place and up into the points.
Oh, did Verstappen start in the mediums? To be fair, the game does like to put drivers on one compound, doesn't it? We've seen that before. The reason I'm wondering if the medium runners are nursing their tyres to the end, there's another yellow flag. There's a safety car. There's a f***ing safety car now. Oh my God, it's Teo who's crashed. I can't believe it. No, Teo.
It was the Williams driver we seen.
Is he hit that? He's hit the wall again. It's that bloody wall.
With a nasty crash into the barrier. And
Is he out? Is he out? I don't want to know. Is he out? Is he out?
Just feel the frustration from the team.
Is he out? Ah! There's now been 9 DNFs this weekend. Canada turning out to be a great sprint race weekend. This is going to bunch everyone up again, I realise. There's more chance of more incidents. Mick could get points here. That's the kind of race we're having at the moment. So Verstappen went medium. Russell and Leclerc gone medium hard with us to the end. Sainz has gone soft medium. So's Ocon. I wonder if they're going to try and make the mediums last to the end because of the safety car. I wouldn't bet against there being more retirements, to be honest. It's been an absolutely mental weekend. It's not even rained in Canada and we've had a mad Canadian race. We're only at half race distance. Finishing the race might just get you in the points at this rate. There once was a driver called Pacher who thought he was an F1 millionaire, but lo and behold, the war was foretold as he crashed right into there. Poetry. Yeah, the ERS allocation on Pacher is going to be a problem. We're going to be taking penalties probably next race.
We're making progress. That's good.
We got past Sainz here. Sainz on mediums. Yeah, Sainz on the mediums. I think he's saving his mediums. I think they're in conserve mode. Also, I've just burnt through all my ERS without paying attention. Good job, Jack. So I think there should be more retirements due to part malfunctions. I mean, you do get them occasionally. They're not very common, but you do often get it where drivers get terminal damage and drive into the pits and just stop. I think having slightly more, like, kind of engine issues on track would be nice. Like, it's kind of weird, right? If I just pause the race for a second. Like, you can see, like, engine wear and stuff on cars here. Can I see Pacher's stuff? I can't see it after the crash. That's a shame. So you can see, like, people's part wear in-game. So, like, for example, here, where Magnussen is running with a worn gearbox, I would like it if when you get to, like, a certain range here, you have a risk of a failure. In the same way you have a risk of a puncture. Same with Danny Rick, like, with his engine and gearbox. Like, there should be a risk that Danny Rick just retires from this race. I know there is another level below yellow on the wear where it goes to red. So maybe you have to have it where it's when they get to the red range. But you can see here, there's like lots of cars using super worn bits. Like Stroll this race weekend is not looking great, although Stroll did crash out anyway. Like, I think that would be good. Russell has no DRS here.
Let's close the gap now.
What if I can get past him? I mean, he's on the hards as well, so do I need to get past him? Not really. But overtaking's fun, innit? Good old buddy's redeemed a hydrate. I'll hydrate. Please don't crash. That wall is going to make me flinch every lap for the next, what, 31 laps? I mean, the Red Bulls are scrapping again. If they want to crash like they did in the sprint race, that would be nice. I mean, do you go and get Lando over Albon? I don't really feel like Pacher's worth replacing. Because he's on, his contract is nice and affordable, and he's got a really high ceiling. Like, the pain that we suffer with Pacher now will be worth it longer term. Like, you have to remember, in the actual, like, driver standings, like, he is 9th. Like, he's not doing badly by any means. Also, this standings, I don't think, includes sprint race finishes, unless they fix that. because it used to be a bug. Like, given the fact we're trying to be the 4th fastest car, he's pretty much where you'd expect him to be in the drivers as a rookie. Yeah, we're behind Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes in the constructors. So for Teo to be like 9th is kind of fine. I don't want to say it prematurely. Okay. Ha. Okay, Max Verstappen pits. I was about to say, I don't want to say it prematurely, but I think there's a chance we're racing for the win here. Verstappen's going to come out on soft. He is going to be chasing for 16 laps. Now, here's the gamble. I could pit too. I could follow him. I could go on to the exact same strategy as him and try and make all the overtakes happen in 16 laps. But it doesn't mean I can win the race. Whereas by staying out like this, we're racing for the lead against Leclerc. Albeit, he's quite fast. Don't want to go past him. The hards aren't that worn. I mean, the big thing is going to be how well does Verstappen clear the traffic when he hits it. Verstappen gained a second that lap, 1.2 seconds, and he's currently 14 seconds behind. So depending on how he clears the traffic, he will be going for the win. Our tyre wear is really good, though. We can really hammer the tyres at the end if we want to. The issue we've got is that basically we're on the exact same tyres as Leclerc. But Sainz being behind us is great because he's on these mediums, and these mediums are going to get worn riding in the dirty air. I don't think he'll be able to attack us at the end. I'm going to lower the overtake aggression to low and hope that that's enough to stop Albon having goes here, because I really need him just to stay behind. I really don't want to be wheel-to-wheel racing here with Leclerc. It's just pointless. Because he will always just come back at me with DRS. Not enjoying this. Not enjoying this. Not enjoying this. I should be enjoying it. We're leading a Grand Prix with 10 laps left. Not enjoying this. Oh, and now Carlos Sainz is there. You fucking idiot. Just to be clear, absolutely love Alexander Albon. That is stupid. Great job, Albon. Well, good job, mate. You dingus. I'm still in a good spot here. But there is a George Russell right up behind Chuff. We had no Flapperino. How many races are we doing? I think we'll do Austria after this. The Ferrari is just quick as well, is a concern.
Let's keep pushing.
This wheel-to-wheel racing is not pleasant. Got to remember that all these guys around us are on the exact same strategy, and Ferrari and Red Bull are just faster than us. Verstappen still 4 seconds behind the train. If I push now, all that's going to happen is I get track position over these guys with no ERS. Or surplus fuels actually push to defend. And given the fact our car is just slower, the less defending I can do, the better. The more I can game out at DRS. You've got to remember, our DRS is the the third most effective of all the teams. We have the third best acceleration as well. And Max, that lap was actually slower than Russell. So Russell is hammer timing it right now. He is using charge. What was Max's last lap time? 1:13. So he has started to hammer home now, but he's still got to get past Ocon, who's 2 seconds up the road, and Ocon has dropped out DRS on us. I need, ideally, not to be in 4th place by the time Verstappen gets in DR range on us. There might be a chance to get past Sainz here on his mediums.
Yeah. Deploy.
I'm scared, chat. I'm scared. I'm scared. I just don't have the speed to get past these guys.
You can afford to drop back.
Ah, this corner. I hate this corner. He's coming. He's coming.
How many laps?
No one told me that Formula One Manager was a horror game. Oh, go on, Alex. That's big. That's big. Right. Signs, Carlos. My friend, protect me from the evil man behind.
Close the gap to the cars ahead.
I've got enough surplus charge. I think I'll be able to deploy out the final corner on the final lap. Go on! Oh, God. Max has got past Signs. Albon is up to second. Ah, he's coming, though. Oh, my word. He's so quick. I know he's got DRS. Alex is there going, woo, let's go. Oh, come on. Come on, Russell. Just bump into him, Russell.
3 laps to go.
Do me a favour. Chat, he's behind me. I don't like it.
Yep.
Maybe I can just stay behind Leclerc for 2 laps and then push at the end.
Copy.
Podiums we've had, we've never won a race. It would be a miracle, I think, to win from this situation. But there's a chance, and that's all that we can really hold on to right now.
Something was a bit strange.
Don't tell me. Minor ERS. Now is not the time for ERS damage. Something feels strange. Nobody liked that. I'm lowering the overtake aggression. I want to go for Leclerc on the last lap, but the reality is Max might get behind it ahead of us before then.
Pushy.
There's 2 laps left. 69th lap.
Yeah.
Nice. This is. What's Leclerc's tyre wear? Our hards are not good. In any other universe, Max Verstappen gets past us. The only way I keep Max behind is to stay behind Leclerc until the last lap and the last corner. My plan of attack is, and this is the only thing I can do to win the race, we stay in neutral, like we are, and on the last lap, on this corner, I will go deploy, get past Leclerc, and with DRS, keep Verstappen behind. If I try to do it this lap, both of them overtake me. Okay, full send. This is the lap. It's the last lap of the Grand Prix. Ah! Go on, Albon! This isn't really where I wanted him to get the overtake done, but we'll make it work. I'm going to have to deploy out the final corner and hope that that is enough.
That's right.
There is a risk here that Leclerc just gets me in the DRS zone because the Red Bull is just faster. I dare. It's not ideal. I don't have DRS to defend, I realise. I have to let Leclerc past here to get him through DRS on the last corner. This is the situation I wanted. This is exactly where I wanted to be. We're on board with Verstappen. He's directly behind us. High overtake aggression now. Right, we have to get Leclerc here. It's going to be a move in the last DRS section. Come on, Albon. Come on. Please. This was my only chance for the win. Please. It's going to be into the wall of champions. I can't watch. I can't watch. We're in the lead. Can he hold it? Alexander Albon is...
Okay.
He's going to win the Grand Prix for Williams. It's unbelievable. Let's go.
Nice job, mate.
Nice job, mate. What a win. It's our first win. Biblical scenes. Absolutely biblical. Oh, my word. What did we just do? What did we just do? Oh, my word. Oh, my word. I can't believe it. Yeah, let's go. Let's go. What did we just do? Where's the hat? Where's the pissing hat? I'll tell you where the hat is. It's here. It's an unbelievable race. Come on. Look, come on, Opan, thank you for the 5. Nato the potato. Thank you for the sub. Aaron, thank you for the 250 bits. Come on. I'm tearing up. We're just watching the whole thing. Watch the lap of honour. Oh, it's unbelievable. Oh, my word. What a way to win your first race. Come on. Come on. I'm putting on 2 hats. Come on. Oh, my word. Get him on the podium. Who I was here! I was here! Come on! It's the former Red Bull Junior team driver, surrounded by the Red Bulls. Come on!
Plenty of smiles for the cameras.
Let's go!
Let off some steam here in
I'm tearing up. I'm tearing up. Oh my word. Look at the race suit. We look so good. We look so good.
Now, Karun, no doubt there'll be a lot for
Oh
you
my
to process
I
after
can't,
this race.
I'm
How do
calm.
you think the
I'm
Williams-
calm. It's the Alpine shirt. Wearing an Alpine shirt was good luck. Oh my word. What a weekend of racing. What a weekend of racing that was. Albon moves up to 5th ahead of Perez. Pacher does drop a place. No one like that. In the constructors, we're 1 point behind Mercedes. Pacher crashed, which allowed Albon to get a free pit stop. Pacher crashing won us the race. That was genius, but oh god, the damage on Pacher though. Oh, he did get the fastest pit stop though. There wasn't... It's not a great day for the Ultras, is it? On the pit stop run. Also, why did Ferrari get 8 points for not setting a time? What's that all about? That's rigged as hell. Hugo Boss, by the way, they love the DHLers. They're last in everything, but they're quick. Oh my word. What a race by Albon. 20 successful overtakes, 13 successful defends. Pacher. Yeah, let's not talk about it. I'm fine.